Hello everyone! How are you? How are you since last time? I hope you're doing good. Today is the 1st of December, so that means it's countdown to Christmas. And I will be spending Christmas in Sweden, but I am here today to open up a suitcase full of, tiny treasures. Just to, reveal maybe a little bit more myself, and also to give you a perspective on where I'm coming from and where I'm going and why. And also, I basically just found this suitcase at my dad's. It's mine, by the way, and it's full of my notebooks. So this suitcase full of notebooks, journals and diaries, all this type of things. And I figured, I would just let you in on what's inside, hoping that maybe you will get some guidance out of it or some inspiration. Let's open this baby up. Okay, so here's what we got. Let me walk you through it. So this one is actually a very personal one. It's one that my mom gifted me. It's one of my grandfather's journal. Well, not journal, just like a notebook. And she wrote some stuff for me related to my birth, actually. Then we have one of my all-time best friends. So this is just like an old headphones. But mainly this. And this is actually a recorder, as you can see. And I used to record, so the reason I have this is because I wanted to be a journalist at some point. So my mom, she offered me this when I was 19. And I used it to record master classes, university classes, and then mainly just, journaling, just, pressing the record button. There's a lot stored on this. What else do we have? So then we have this one. This one used to be a very old, it used to be a notebook that I had when I was a kid. And I found it again a few weeks ago and I decided to use it as a gratitude notebook. So you don't have a lot of them in here, but I do gratitude on a daily basis. So every time before I go to bed, I would just list, my gratitudes and what I'm thankful for. I would put in the date on top at the left and then put I'm grateful for, and then bam, have the list of it. And it could be tiny or big things, there's no size doesn't matter on this one, guys. Well, then there's just this that I really love. I believe in you. I mean, come on, how cute is this? Seriously. Then we have this beautiful one. So I filled this one when I was in Ireland still. And this one is just a regular diary, you see. Date, and then you have what I'm saying. That I started on 2019. Okay, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to introduce you to the notebooks, and then I'm just going to open it at random and then just tell you what's in it. So actually, just let me move that on the side because it's getting in the way. Okay, so let's open this baby. Okay, so it's written in French, so I'm gonna have to translate. Let's just pick one place. Hey! Wow, why am I talking about this? Okay, so here's the sentence from this notebook. Because you see, this is also how I do things. I just use everything as a messenger. Anytime I need it, I could just open a book, do some bibliomancy, or just look at the sky and see a sign. I'm not afraid to look for guidance. So if those notebooks and my past experience can provide you some, just enlighten you in some way, I would be very happy. So here's what the sentence says. It is possible that during the last war, Prometheus had literally gave the fire to humans. Because the firearms... Hold on. Oh yeah, because the firearms are the things that are... Because the firearms are the ones that are giving us the upper hand on the animals. Without actual fire weapons, we don't really stand a chance. I mean, yes, we have lances, we have blades and bows and arrows, but what really makes the difference, I believe, in terms of survival facing animals, I think, is the weapons. And so this is kind of where I'm going, I guess. Honestly, if I wasn't going to Sweden, guys, I would just do a live where I'm just going through all of the notebooks and explain you a little bit here and there. Stick to this page. If you want to know more, if you see a notebook that you want to know more from, just let me know in the comment, and then I will dedicate a specific video eventually to the content of this notebook. And if you let me know before the 8th of December, I can actually take one with me and go through it on a regular basis. Like, for example, I could take this one with me, and then once a month I could open up a page and just discuss what I'm talking about on this page, for example. The sentence I picked, visibly, obviously seems to be about fire and fire weapons and animals. I don't know what the message could be there. There's fire, but again, no surprises. There's fire in every second of my life, basically. So, yeah, I'll leave it to you guys. Maybe that's a conversation starter. Maybe there's a debate in there somewhere. I don't know. Maybe just the message is Prometheus. Maybe look into the myth. That's the message. I don't know. Okay, then we have this one. And again, this is another gratefulness journal. Okay, let's open this one anyway. And okay, here I have written okay, yeah, so I filled this one before leaving Sweden, actually. Sweden, what am I saying? Ireland. This one was when I was still in Ireland. I didn't remember I had this one. And here I said that I was happy to take care of the massage table. Because I used to have a massage table, because I used to and still do technically energy healing. You know, I'm a Reiki practitioner, and when I was back in Ireland for one of my birthdays, I bought a massage table. And I couldn't take it with me, it was too expensive, it was too heavy, so what I did actually is just wrap it up and put it on sale, and turns out my aunt actually bought it. This massage table is now at my aunt's, and I guess the message here could be that perhaps you need to get a massage done, something? I don't know. Never shooting a video without a teacup. Never. This one is from a training I followed about a year ago. It's written Free and Happy. It was given by a coach that I used to follow at the time. But then I decided, I didn't really echo with what she was teaching anymore and her energy, so I just stopped, basically. And this isn't even half filled. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this journal yet. But anyway, let's just open it anyway, so you could get maybe a message. Oh, this one is so beautiful. Okay, so this one says, accept who you are. So there you go. Couldn't get any clearer than that. And it's in the section leadership. So if any of you watching this video are aspiring to leadership, like me, actually all of these messages are as much as for you as for me. So here is accept who you are. Moving on. I'm going a little fast, guys. I'm sorry, because there's a lot of notebooks. Okay, then this one. This one is gorgeous. I bought this one before leaving for Ireland, so this means this one is kind of old. Well, not as old as it looks, but you know, it's pre-Ireland time. And this one, look at this. Messages and conversations. And here it says, register of exchanges, and that's it. And I signed Asteria at the bottom because this is a name that came to me in a dream once, probably 10 years ago. Okay, see this one, the first date, the first entry is from the 12th of June 2017. Okay, and also maybe in the future we could get into the pockets that I have in pretty much all of those books. So there will be a lot of memorabilia and a lot of anecdotes for sure. Okay, let's open this one. Ooh, blank page. Okay, well, take a beat. Basically. I don't have any, I have too much. I was hoping maybe we could do one for each day of the week, but I have way too many journals in there. Anyway, this is also, I think this blank page is also a message that maybe just allow for novelty, allow space and time for novelty, and that something new is definitely rising, especially now because we are in December and we are reaching the end of the civil year, so there's a lot of energies moving stuff around, and there's a lot of shedding skin, as I keep telling in all of my videos. So yeah, just embrace the emptiness because it makes space for the future and, new experiences. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you've heard this before. Oh yeah, actually, okay, so the reason why there's a blank page as well is because in this one I decided to write only on... Okay, no, so that was the beginning. So you see, first... No, I changed my mind. Never mind. I wish, guys, I had the time to take you on a longer journey in those diaries and journals and notebooks, because there are some, honestly, pieces of wisdom and pieces of me, of my experiences, and that I would like to share with you. But I guess this will be, I will be opening this back up once I permanently move to Sweden with my house and everything. So next time you see this little wooden suitcase will be once I've basically bought a house or moved all of my stuff to Sweden. So this could take a little while. So I hope you'll be patient. And for those of you who plan on being there in a few years' time, thanks in advance. And it would be, it would be like some kind of a time capsule, except it wouldn't be in the ground, it would just be in a storage unit with all of my stuff. I'm taking this with me to Sweden, guys. Okay, let's go into the clean with me pile. This is a story for another time, for sure. Here, another gratitude notebook, as you can see, and this time this one is filled this way. So here we go. Blue sky. Look for the positivity in life, I guess, and also because I'm looking at a very grey sky right now, and I guess it's a reminder that above the clouds and above the grey clouds and the dark nights, there is always a blue sky waiting. But this is so cheesy, and I'm sure you knew that already. But anyway, take what you want, guys. This is a poster of a movie that I really, really loved. Well, a piece of a poster, actually, from the movie of the French filmmaker, from Mai Hua, and she did the movie The Rivers, and it's about transmission from a grandmother to her daughter to her daughters. So, it just talks about the matriline and all the trauma that can be passed on, and it's a very, very beautiful and moving movie, and I would highly recommend it. And I believe you can find it with English captions. So look it up, The Rivers. I'll put a link down below. What is this? This is just notes from my best friend on astrology, I believe. God, I think I've opened the Pandora's box, guys. Hey guys, it's me again. So I'm just popping here quickly to let you know. Stick around at the end of the video because I will finally finish the freeing ritual that I started about a couple of videos ago. So I wanted to, burn it into a fire outside, but since it keeps raining, I'm gonna have to do it inside, otherwise it will never be done on time for me when I leave for Sweden. So it will be happening into the fireplace right behind me. And so I hope this ritual inspired you, and there will be many more to come. And just let me know, tag me if you do the ritual on Instagram, or maybe, I don't know, just let me know. I'd like to know if you did the ritual or if you did another version of this ritual. Stay tuned at the end of the video, and again, thanks for watching. So this one is a notebook that I bought before leaving for Ireland 5 years ago. And I was originally meant to log in all of the places I visit and, what happened that day and all my thoughts. But since I did not really road trips in Ireland and anything like that, this ended up being a notebook about the weavers. So, so many things. See, again, there is a pocket. So this is how would you call it? It's not a training, it's more of a circle that lasted for a few months. So the weaver actually is a Native American archetype from the 13 women archetype in their mythology. And it was very interesting because it's in this circle that I had this vision of my house in Sweden with the forest behind and the lake in front of me, and I can see the house so clearly, guys. Even my bedroom and where I put my laptop in the morning, and then I know I have horses on the property, and that the property is a little bit, into some kind of a steep ground, and then I know it's 15 minutes away from a village, basically 15 minutes away either by biking or a little bit further if you walk, and I could go there with a horse on horseback. That would be very cool. And this is in this notebook that I actually had this vision. It was from November 2019 until June 2020. So you see, again, I'm picking this up close to the date where this started 2 years ago. Okay, let's open this baby up. Here I talk about a visualization that I had, and actually just before that, here, this is a plan of my bedroom that I saw in my vision. This is insane. I really wish I could take you on each of this page, and just give you the subtitles and backstage of all of this. So anyway, I could give you... Okay, I'm just going to give you the sentence anyway, even if it's out of context. We left for the forest by the up part of the property that I was just talking about, because this is our usual path. So to me, this sentence kind of talks about comfort and having habits and just walking a path that you know, but that feels good as well. So it kind of comes into a balance point with a blank page that we had earlier, where it just told you to embrace novelty, but this one also tells you that the novelty that will be establishing itself, if that's any English, will be a path that you will feel comfortable and happy walking. It will be leading you to new and good habits for yourself. That's how I would interpret it. And it also says we came back by the waterfront, because we left from up the hill basically, and then came back, because the way I see my house, basically, so I'm the house, and so behind me there is the forest, and it's sort of into an angle like that, and then in front of me there's the lake. And so the sentence says we came it says that we came back from the lake because we left from the from uphill, from the path that lead. Anyway, you know what I mean. And I think this is interesting because it means we started, if we just extrapolate the sentence, it means that we left from the high grounds, and then we came back by the water, and which means it's a symbol for emotions and fluidity, and also on the mother side, the water and emotions very much linked to women. It's a women energy, it's a yin energy to be exact. And the fact that I picked the sentence that says we came back from the water, there's also something that kind of connects to rebirthing. So there's definitely, to me at least, let me know in the comments how you interpret this sentence, because there are various ways you can interpret this sentence. But to me, it means there was a blank page, and then we walked a path that we knew, actually, and we came back from the water, so it means there was a rebirth, basically. Moving on. This is a fake check from the book The Secret. I didn't keep it with me. I didn't keep the book The Secret with me because there's a lot of things I don't really eco with. And anyways, but I kept this because you never know, it can come in handy in desperate times when you need to ask for very specific things to the universe. This is the register of meditations and gratitudes from 2019, 2020, and 2021. Because what I tend to do is start a notebook, leave it on the side, and then pick it back up again, as I did with one very recently. And first, this one started. Okay, so this is, I used to do runestone, but this one is made of clay, and then I just painted it, and it got stuck inside. So yeah, when I meditate, I usually have a lot of visions and I see things. I'm a very visual person. What accent was that? And yeah, so I used to feel the need to write down what I was seeing during my meditations. And then I stopped. Wow, this one is falling apart, you guys. And then it ended up just being a grateful journal, but it's not in a good shape. Look at this. Okay, let's open this baby up. I'm gonna go into the meditation one, I think. Well, the meditation part of it. Oh, double blank page. Why is there? I feel like there's a whole section that isn't filled. Yes. Wow. Why did I? Okay, I don't know what happened. I mean, I started it as a, and then I fit. Okay, this one is a mystery. Double blank page. We created more space, more novelty, and also 2 means balance, because well, it means duality, but you know, the fair numbers, they come with a sense of balance and groundedness and safety. So this one means that after the rebirth, we sort of, you know, landed on 2 feet, 2 new feet, and we are balanced. We're not just on 1 feet, you know, and sort of unstable. Also, although if you do some yoga, you can be very much stable on one foot, but let's just say that usually 2 means balance. So that could be a lead to follow. Moving on. God, this is going to last ages. This is just a postcard from Scotland that I visited in October 2018. That's where I got this tattoo here. I will do a video with my tattoos, but that's for later this year, not right now. I think I could actually have a video on each tattoo that I have. This one is a notebook about the card spread that I'm doing for myself. And because I like to, you know, take notes, and although I never really go back to it, to be honest. It's just, to me, when I write things down, I feel like I'm anchoring them into my hard drive, which is my brain and, you know, all the layers that we have. Okay, so funny, we were talking about the safety of the 2 feet, you know, being on the ground, and the 2 new blank page, and I fell on this section. And this section talks about my insecurities and my, what makes me feel unsafe and what makes me feel safe. So what makes me feel unsafe, and the card I had was, so that was part of the Shadow Light Challenge that was initiated by someone on Instagram that I don't remember the name of right now, so sorry. And the card that I got was a meeting of the souls, face to face, from soul to soul. Well, I guess it made sense at the time because that was April 2020. So, and my place of safety was the rite of passage. So basically, I was feeling unsafe, meeting a soul, from soul to soul, and the way I felt safe was the rite of passage. Not a rite of passage like a ritual, but to be allowed to go through a space. Okay, well, let me know how it rings a bell for you in the comments, I guess. I have these things. Just cute. I just keep them because I know eventually I will be happy to find them again and use them somewhere, somehow, sometime. Then, okay, we have another notebook. This one I find is very, very beautiful. Okay, let's see, what is this one about? So this one is from 2019. We are going back in time. And again, this one is pretty full as well. I mean, it's even bended. Bent. It's bent, not bended. God, bent. Okay, let's open it up. Oh, okay, so this is a page where I wrote at the top stuff I forgot to mention. And I landed on, right now I love watching Chris Ramsay and his puzzles on his YouTube channel. And that's true. I mean, there was a time when I would love watching Chris Ramsay. I'll put a link to his channel down below. Solving puzzles and how do you call it in English? Well, solving puzzles, enigmas and stuff like that. Before going to bed, you know, I would have meditated, written my gratitudes, and then, you know, put my hand on the pillow and still watching the phone and watch those videos. So maybe head over to his channel and see if there's one that maybe speaks to you. I don't know. But good times, good memories. It's been a while since I watched his videos, actually. Probably a year, I guess. Don't know why. He does great content. He's Pisces in star sign, which is very interesting. I would like to know his moon sign and rising. That would be interesting, because I think fish sun sign, not fish, a Pisces as sun sign, solving puzzles is interesting. So that's it for this one. And that's it for all the notebooks. And then we have some bits and bobs. This is an old knife from my childhood that I found back again actually just yesterday, and then I added it in here. This is something that I love to do and that you guys can do. So you would list 32 things that you like, and then you would do connections in between them. So until you only have one. And for me, it was evidence. Not evidence, it means in French, in English, as a proof of something, but just something that is obvious, that it makes perfect sense, it's natural. This is what it means. I'm gonna keep it, and I'll dedicate a video to this as well. Cool, I'm collecting material for the future, you guys. Like if I was going to miss material, but never mind. Those are just Christmas cards that I kept because those were from last Christmas, so I was alone in Ireland for this Christmas, and then my best friend who visited me a few months ago left and wrapped the gifts, because my family sent me gifts, and she wrapped them up for me so I wouldn't know what it is, and she bought some cute little Christmas cards, and then at the back she wrote who gifted me the package. So I kept it because very cute. And this is from my mom. And then we have a random chain. Don't know what's that in there. Curious. That's a pins that I found on the floor next to my local Lidl at the time. And it came, I think, during a gate or a portal of some kind. Or maybe after the Assumption. I don't know. There was a specific timing, and I shared it on Instagram, but I can't remember what it was. Another rune stone. Well, clay thingy. Then we have, oh yeah, I love those pictures I took from a bigger book with Native Americans photos. I have a very strong connection with the Native American culture, and this is something I would really love to explore eventually. And I don't know, well, you can't really see, but they're just, I don't know, I find them, there wasn't, okay, so there was, it wasn't just Native Americans, but that's okay. I don't know, I just find them so, they have a nobility to them. There's something noble and pure, I find, and just so, and more authentic. I don't know, there's something that really just speaks to me in a very, very strong way. Oh, well, we don't care about this. This is what used to be at the top of the door frame of my kitchen back in Ireland. These are part of a tarot that is now in my boxes. It's called the Hermetic Tarot, and basically it talks about alchemy, hermeticism, and again, I could just have a whole video just on this, so moving on. And this is a card my mom gifted me for my birthday this year. No, last year maybe. No, this year. This is a picture we can't really see well with me and my best friend when we came to Ireland together back in, not this summer, the one before that. This we can't see. This is my dad loving meat 20 years ago. This is again me and my best friend. That was, I think, 2.5 years ago. And this is just, that was for a vision board, basically. A vision board, and this was related for me to a relationship, a love relationship. And this is, yeah, something I will probably be using in the future, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that about wraps it up. Thanks for sticking with me. I didn't really have any clear intentions exactly on what I was going to do for this video. But with all those books, with all those books, I just felt like opening them and see if you could have a message. And it just, it made me so eager to just let you in further and just share with you chapters of my life, books of my life, to, yeah, just let you in. But this cannot go with me to Sweden yet. It will have to wait. But I hope this teaser sort of answered a question that you had, or that you just had a good time while drinking your tea or taking a bath, because I know some of you are watching me while they're having a relaxing bath, which I love. Let me know actually in which context do you watch my videos, you know, just so I could project you guys into your own space. So yeah, just let's talk in the comments. Which notebooks did you prefer, or journal? Which one do you want me to dive further into? Which message did you relate to? Yeah, just let's talk, let's chat. And then yeah, I see you in the next video.